I would encourage people to not look at it as you're getting to your stand, but you are hunting your stand. You're stalking your stand. Like that thing, you're trying to get to it without it knowing you're coming. Like it's a deer there at your stand. You're stalking your way in. So the rule, I call the rule of halves, would be, okay, if it normally, just a normal walk-in would be 15 minutes, cut that or double it basically, make it 30 minutes. You're going to half your speed and take twice as long. And that's just really going to help you out because each footstep, you're just less crunch, right? If you slow that out over time, so if you're, let's say, walking through crunchy leaves, if you really increase the impact time of crunching these leaves, it's not just one big noise. It is a series of small noises with each step. So you're decreasing noise that way. You're looking where you're stepping. You're not stepping on this stick and that stick. It might only take one, to let everything in there that you're trying to get your stand, right? And so that slowing down thing really does help out. And I know that you, if you want to kind of talk about this a little bit, but you kind of did that this year for yourself, right? And it kind of made a difference?
In so many ways, like that, out of probably all my goals, I'd say just slowing down was maybe the most impactful. Again, my tendency is just to rush. I step out of the house, like I'm ready to go. I want to be in the stand. So one is giving myself more time was really the first thing. Don't push the time. If I want to be set up at, 5:30, I'm going to be at the stand at 5, kind of a thing. And so right from the get-go, but yeah, just like you said, slowing down to where one, I could, it was actually more enjoyable. Like I found myself picking out a lot of little things of just enjoying nature. I remember when I walked in to kill that buck, stopping I'd probably I forget what it is, like a third of a mile walk in. And it's quite open, but I beeline it. And so like the last third is where I get sweaty, because I'm fine. So it's like I get sweaty. I'm getting close to the woodlot. So, leaves crunch, more movement, stuff can see me. And I stopped probably about halfway, and I just remember looking up at the stars and just thinking like, man, I don't really appreciate this a lot when I'm walking in because I'm so focused on just, the hunt or whatever. And it's like, it was just nice to just stop and take a breath and then kind of reset where it's like, okay, I'm getting close. Now I got to be really careful. I don't even have to worry about time because I'm way ahead of schedule. Right. So I'm going to scan the horizon. I'm going to listen. A lot of times going in, I'm used to kind of glassing, especially if I'm going in the afternoon or I can see down fields and stuff like that. And just like you said, basically stalked everywhere I went that day. And, I hunted the whole day in 2 different spots and ended up killing that buck probably, the last like 10 minutes of shooting light. So it was a long day. And even moving stands, midday, I was effectively stalking. But again, the same thing. I didn't set a time limit. It was like, I know I want to move. I know that's the best spot. I'm going to be really conscious of how much disturbance I'm making, creeping down. I started in a ladder stand and I actually hung my saddle in the second spot. And so just, like I said, forcing myself to go slow made a huge, huge difference.